Good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 7th, and I am here to give you the rundown of today's assignments. Before we talk work, let's talk about our joke of the day. What does a spy do when he's cold? What does a spy do when he gets cold? He gets undercover. Thank you. Hold your applause and laughter for the end, please. Thank you. And I also want to ask you your question of the day. Reminder question of the day. You hear first thing in the morning, and then you have a couple of hours to think about your answer. So when you come to live chat with our class today at 11:30, I'm going to ask you your answer to the question. So today's question of the day is, what is something that you have been binge watching while at home that you would recommend to other people? What have you been binge watching that you would recommend to other people? It could be a show on Netflix. It could be a TV show that's on reruns. It could just be something that you've been watching every day, maybe a movie you've been watching. What's something that you've been watching a lot of that you would recommend other people to watch while we are also in quarantine as well? Okay, all right, let's talk assignments. So, as you know, because I've been telling you for 3 school days now, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you will be completing different content area instruction compared to Tuesdays and Thursdays. So let's take a look at Tuesday's schedule, okay? So today, this is our morning meeting, this YouTube video. After this, you have 2 things to complete today. You have writing workshop with Ms. Halpurian, and then you have some kind of assignment to do for specials. So that's gym, music, art. Now, what's really cool is that I have a link for you for gym. So if you just want to click on that link for gym, the gym teachers put together this really awesome web page for you. And there's warm-up exercises. There's 5th grade makerspace warm-up. If you go to more, there's activity sheets. There's a slideshow link. There's a 4-week activity calendar, a workout log, movement activities, things to do. So the gym coaches at Carroll Hill, Mr. Wallen and Coach Anthony, they really put a lot of time into this for you guys. So make sure you check that out today. If you don't get to it today, that's fine. Get to it on Thursday. And then for music and for art, I don't have any links for you. They just have Google Classrooms. So reminder, when you are trying to connect to a new classroom, you'll go to your waffle, of course, click on Google Classroom. All of your classrooms will pop up. And if you want to join a new class, you'll hit that plus sign in the top right corner. Click on Join Class. You'll enter either the music code or the art code, and then you'll join. All right, so I have the music code and the art code right here. And you can see in their Google Classrooms what Mrs. Burns and Mr. Sullivan's assignments are for you, okay? And then, of course, we have our Read Aloud, which I started yesterday. Yesterday, I began reading the nonfiction text, The Civil Rights Movement Then and Now. Yesterday, I read chapter 1. Today, I'll be reading chapter 2. Now, each read aloud is about 10 to 13 minutes long. So I would suggest you watch one or listen to one chapter every day. That way, you're not I'll just listen to it on Friday. Well, then that means you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 read-alouds to listen to, and that could be about an hour of your time. So I would suggest just listening to one chapter every day, doing the Jamboard assignment as you go. So yesterday I read chapter 1. Today I'll be reading chapter 2. Now, this is the Jamboard from yesterday. So yesterday I read chapter 1. And, oh, this makes me so happy. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 responses. Oh my gosh, I love this, guys. This is such a better turnout than I thought there was going to be. I know my only suggestion. Oh, wait. Is this all one person's response, actually? Okay, yeah, this is Rowan's response. Okay, so Rowan had to do multiple Post-its because you're only allowed so many characters, so many letters, or words, I mean. All right, so that's all Rowan's. This is Nazia's answer. The main idea was that segregation was a very bad thing, that African Americans couldn't even shake. And to give me an example, that it was such a bad thing, segregation, that they couldn't even shake a white person's hand. So I love that Nazia told me a main idea, and then she even gave me a detail from the read aloud. That's amazing, Nazia. All right, let me see. Miss Alana. The main idea as a segregation was bad because black men could not shake a white person's hand, and black kids were put into gang chains where they had to labor in the fields. Yes, great job, Alana. The main idea is when black people had the, there might be a spelling error, but couldn't do ever. Make sure you check your spelling, guys. The main idea of segregation was wrong. According to the text, laws were passed that black men cannot shake a white man's hand. Also, they would get murdered if they protested. Wow, guys, this is a really, really great start. So everybody else, this is what the Jamboard assignment looks like. So today, after you listen to my read aloud of chapter 2, you have 2 questions that you could answer. Again, what's the main idea of the chapter? And another question is explain why the text box called The Murder of Emmett Till is important to this chapter. That's a really interesting tragic story. I'm interested to see what you guys think about it. Okay, let's talk about writing workshop, okay? So after this morning's morning meeting, you're going to go to writing. You're going to click on the link in this slide. That'll take you to Miss Halburian's mini lesson. Now today, Miss Halburian is going to teach you that before writers can write an informational or nonfiction text, they plan how their book is going to go. So today with Miss Halburian, you will be planning your book by thinking about a topic and orally rehearsing it before you begin writing. And then you'll repeat that process over and over again. So what that means is, okay, so this is a brand new unit for writing workshop, okay? Last writing unit, we were writing argument writing. And this unit, we will be doing informational writing, okay? So making nonfiction books based on the information we learn in reading workshop. So reading workshop and writing workshop are going to go hand in hand. Okay, so all the knowledge you're learning from reading workshop, you're going to be bringing into writing workshop. All right, but we're not quite there yet. So just for today, Miss Halburian is going to teach you how to pick a topic and plan how to write it. After you watch Miss Halburian's mini lesson, I put in your Google Classroom your writing workshop assignment. This is all that you have to do today, just one page, okay? See how it says Tuesday, April 7th? That's today. This is today's work. So what Ms. Halberian is going to have you do is think about some topics that you are really an expert in. Like some of you like Kamar, he's an expert on anime. Zaire, he's an expert on basketball. Adnal's an expert on Fortnite. Alana is an expert at soccer. Rowan is an expert at Harry Potter. So I'm just giving you guys examples of things that you are really an expert in, and it's a topic that you know a lot of information about. So here, you're just going to jot a couple ideas, okay? If you don't have 4 topics, that's okay. I was just giving you just some numbers so you knew where to type. So if I'm thinking, what are some topics that I'm really good at? I'm an expert in, well, teaching. I think I'm an expert at teaching. What am I also an expert at? Oh, I'm a pretty good cook. Mr. Bowers might not totally agree, but I think I'm a pretty good cook. Something else I'm an expert in. Oh, you know what? I think I'm a really good driver. So I think I'm a really great expert at this. What's something else I'm an expert at? Ooh, if you were to ask me anything about the Outer Banks in North Carolina, I could give you so much information. I've been there so many times with my family. I really have an expertise on this place because I visited it so much. All right, so after you have a list of topics you're really good at, then you actually have to try out this work based on what Ms. Halberian is going to teach you. So I'm not going to do this part yet because I don't want to spoil Ms. Halberian's lesson, but I will talk more about this today during our 11:30 meet. All right, guys, so I've kind of talked you through the plan for today. So after you sign off here, you're going to do your writing mini lesson with Ms. Halberian and the writing assignment. And then you have some time to spend in your specials, which is so exciting. This is new this week. I can't wait for you guys to get into it. So you have gym, music, and art. Feel free to get through all 3 of them or just dedicate a solid chunk of time to one special, whatever you want to do. And then, of course, we have a read aloud and a Jamboard assignment. All right, guys, I will see you all at 11:30 this morning for our Google Meet. All right, guys, make sure you come prepared with me for your question of the day. What have you been binge watching that you would recommend to other people? All right, guys, I'll see you in a few hours. Bye.